Hello everyone and welcome to another best escalation mission to farm this week. We've been doing these videos since escalation started. A lot of you are enjoying them so much that you jump in stream and ask me what I recommend, which is awesome. A lot of you also say there is never any best escalation mission to farm. It's always where more ads are and they don't get what I mean about sweet spots. So we always explain that every video for those people. I do apologize, but yeah, I think there is a best mission to farm per week, and it's all about your sweet spot and how comfortable you are and like the more difficult areas. And what I mean by that is depending on your journey right now, whether you're beginning with no prototype, whether you've got a pretty decent prototype build and you're quite comfy at, I don't know, tier 5s, or whether you've got a very good prototype build and a squad and you're farming tier 10s. Definitely when it comes to 10s, it's definitely easier missions. And I've noticed there's missions that just tend to drop more prototype loot than others. And I think it's missions where they have more spawns. Federal Emergency Bunker, that drops tons of protos for some reason. And today we found another one, District Union Arena. This one, again, see, it could just be RNG today, but it seemed to drop a lot of prototype gear on District Union Arena. A lot. On tier, we did it on tier 6, 8, and 10. Every tier was dropping a ton. So, like Federal Emergency Bunker, it could just be that there's a lot of spawns or something. I don't know, but it's dropping plenty. Now, in terms of difficulty this week, again, depends where you are. You want to farm comfortable. You want to find your sweet spot. That means that you don't want to be spending more than 30 minutes tops in any of these missions this week. Roosevelt Island might take longer. It's a longer mission. With DUA, DARPA, Pentagon, Space Admin, 30 minutes tops, and the highest tier you can do in that time. Obviously, it's more about ad density, it's not speed, but if you're going 6 or higher, you will be on the exotic component farm as well, which is pretty decent if you're clearing them quickly. So, yeah, it's not an easy week, because last few weeks we've had Federal Emergency Bunker, we've had DCD, we've had American History Museum. These have been quite easy farms on the lower tiers. Lower tier farms this week, they're all kind of reasonable easy, but they have the difficult areas. Like District Union Arena, for example, very narrow. That's going to catch you off guard with fire bullets if you have the tier for them on. I'd say DARPA has a very tough end area. Roosevelt has 2 difficult areas towards the end, but quite straightforward. Otherwise, the Space Admin has a couple of difficult areas as well. I'd say the easiest mission out of those, surprisingly, is Pentagon, especially if you're farming tier 10. So your tier 10 farm this week is Pentagon, if you're just looking for cores. You do it quite quickly, and it's only got one area that is tricky. It's a bit with the EMPs, but once you've got your strategy down with your team for that, pretty straightforward. The whole mission, the final boss area, Pentagon, is the easiest tier 10 boss I've done so far, by far. It's really easy mission, bar the one area. So you just got to get that down. We did it with a Birdie's Refactor, and we just let them pick us up every time we went down from where we go into the area where the EMPs are, after taking out the EMPs. But yeah, they're all reasonable tier 10 farms. We've cleared them all. DARPA isn't too difficult, like I said, apart from the last area. DUA, tricky because of how narrow it is with the fire bullets. Roosevelt, very easy mission up to the end. Last 2 areas was a bit tricky, but it's just long. Space Admin, yeah, I've already said it. So it's not the best week, is what we're saying. There's no real easy farm, real comfortable mission. I think every mission there is going to give you some discomfort at whatever level you are, unless you go lower than the level you're at. Yeah, if you're farming tier 5s, you go to tier 3, they're all going to be easy, right? I'm going to choose today District Union Arena for this video because I think it is dropping more prototype than the other missions. Just by our farming session and stream earlier, it seemed to just drop more. Again, could just be RNG. We're going to farm some District Union Arena. Build we're going to use for this, we're just going to do a nice easy tier 5, and I'm going to go with my ND build. My ND build for solo Escalation's been working great, especially on lower tiers. It just makes it comfortable. This is what it looks like right now. It's still got a lot of work needed on it, but Cheska Glass Cannon, crit chance, crit damage, 4-piece Negotiator Dilemma, crit damage, and then Contractor's Gloves with crit damage on as well. We've got the MK46 with Frenzy and crit chance on there. That's what we're going to be using. Carbine 7 as a backup if needed. Decoy, we've got the Overcharge on there with Overload as well. And what I go for is headshot damage. So we've got Convert 1 offense, Compress offense, and Nullify. You can do other combinations to get headshot damage about the same, I think. But that's what we're going to be going with on this build at tier 5. And the build, it's there. It's fully prototype, but double damage is 9.4. Still a long way to go. Some of the rolls could be better as well. Like my knees are still crafted knees, landed on weapon damage though. But the other piece is looking pretty pretty good. It is a good build. We just need to get the echo up on it. I've been using this in tier 10s in group play as well. It's been very good. In the DUA today live on stream, I actually used this for DUA tier 10 because how narrow it was and the spawns and things like that. It was just perfect. It's like ND was made for DUA, to be honest with you. So that's my recommendation for this week. Go wherever the targeted loot is that you want. Like if you want targeted loot on any of these, go for it. Just play at your comfort zone for that mission and just go for it. Obviously, none of them are really going to be too difficult on the lower tiers if you have got a prototype build. If you're starting out on Escalation, then yeah, even if it's tier 1, tier 2, just go for it. DUA, Pentagon, and DARPA are probably going to be your easiest 3 to do. I'd say maybe Roosevelt. DARPA does have the drone room and the final mortar area. So maybe Roosevelt, District, and Pentagon are the 3 easiest missions there this week. But on lower tiers, I reckon DUA is going to be the easiest just because you're probably more used to it. It's a mission that's run a lot. We'll go tier 5 now, though. Obviously, drop your comments down below of what you're farming this week. It's not the best week of missions, to be honest with you. Think back to the last few weeks of Federal Bunker, DCD, American History Museum. These have been some real easy missions to farm. This one's definitely a little bit more difficult today or this week. We're going to go on a 5 farm, so we skip the hot foot. I've tried a few higher tier solo. We are hopefully going to start doing tier 10 solo videos soon. We're up to 7 right now. A little bit rough. I'm doing the ND build I was showing you now. I just want to get it more powerful with the echo. Been working quite good. I'm going to show you a trick as well with the overcharge in your hive, which I haven't talked about on these videos last few weeks. A lot of people have mentioned it. It's very good when you're solo. If you go down, save your overcharge for when you go down. Hit it as you go down. After you've got back up, you'll get your hive back in 15 seconds. Then try and stay up for another minute. You'll always have the hive back in 15 seconds with the overcharge. And then don't overcharge your decoys for it. Oh, that's how I'm going to play it. And hopefully you'll get to see that in action if I go down. And yeah. We'll give it DUA tier 5 a go with this build. Should be quite easy, to be honest with you. Higher tiers, it's more difficult, especially with the fire bullets and the hot foot. The hot foot, I think, on DUA, the hot foot really does come into play because there's not a lot of area to move around. Such a narrow mission when you're inside, and yeah, I've been finding Hotfoot's been a pain. Been a big pain. We might have a first down now, to be honest with you, because we're quite low on health. I'll show you what I mean by the hive. The aim of ND, Negotiated Element, is to kind of hit spawns, spread that negotiated dilemma mark and just take down multiple targets at once. What we're trying to do, we're trying to hit spawns or hit an enemy, switch to another if they go into cover or something. Nice low area here for ND now. We're just going to pop our heads in and spray them like that. And just focus. And they all slowly die. That's ND. Makes tier 5s very easy. Highly recommend throwing this build. If you're new and you're watching this and you're struggling with Escalation, you're on lower tiers than 5, throw an ND build together. I'm telling you now, even with no prototype ND, it'll be tougher than this, obviously, but you can farm 5s on the easier sort of missions, like you'd be able to do a DCD Federal or American History with a non-prototype ND. So I've done it. It can be done. And 5 ain't a bad farm. A lot of people are still asking questions about why higher tiers. Well, higher tiers give you higher rolls on the prototype to drop and also a higher chance of prototype dropping. So I think that rule stands from tier 0 to 1 to 2. But then 3 and 4... I think 3 and 4 might be the same drop rate on the prototype. So if you're farming 4s, you might as well drop to 3. But then I think 5 is an increase 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to farm tokens. You got the vendor now at the base of operations. So the higher you're doing, the more tokens you're getting, the more caches you can buy. And caches drop some real good rolls. Like, I've been getting stuff out of those caches. That is tier 10 worthy prototype loot. No joke. Incredible. And the challenge. I love the challenge. I've loved going for all these tier 10s. And we've done nearly all of them now. I think the only 2 or 3 that I've been on that we haven't done is Liberty Island. We didn't try. Army Terminal murdered us, and Art Museum we've been so close, it's just been time. You know, we've got Art Museum in the bag now. Army Terminal, can't wait for that to come on again, 'cause it's the ultimate challenge so far. And Liberty Island, I know if we try it, we'll do it. But we've nearly done them all. Hopefully get some guides out for these soon, group guides. How we're doing on positions we're taking, what we're thinking as we're going through the mission. Can even get you some refactor perspective. A lot of you interested in refactor build. Rightfully so. It's key to what we do. I'd be interested if you're watching this though and you're like very comfortable with Escalation and you're soloing, I don't know, you're soloing 7s, 8s, or even 10s. What build are you using? Is there like a solo build people are going for with a bit more, I don't know, survivability somehow? Let's see how any survivability really works, but... It's like he puts his turret down, I got ND on him, I can just shoot his turret and I'll kill him. That's the last ad now. A little bit of a tricky area that, even on 5. I was going through on 7 before. I was trying to get a 7 run for you, but it was hard. And we got rogue agents here at Claredon. And on that run, I died to a fire ad in the very last area. We were so close to killing the boss. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I've done solo rogue agents at tier 7 now. No prototypes yet, that's disappointing. After what I said about the UA, if we don't get a prototype in this run, I'll be very good. It's the last ad. Oh no, it's not the last ad. Jeez. Maybe he takes us down here and I can show you what I mean. Yeah, we go. So with this, when I get back up, I'm hitting that overcharge. I'll throw out an overcharge decoy. But notice how the high is 15 seconds. That's when you want to use your overcharge. Or count as you're going down, or after you've got back up. You can push him a little bit now. You just wait for that 15 seconds, get your hive back, and you got your hive again. Now, obviously, you've got to wait to be able to do that again when you can use that overload again. So, I couldn't instantly take another down and get 15 seconds back on it. I have to make sure I don't go down for another 30 seconds. But, well worth doing when you're playing solo. Just hit that overload whenever you take the down or when you get back up. That's when you want to be hitting it. 15 seconds rather than, what, 2-3 minutes?
Local power offline. Circuit breaker detected.
Not too bad on 5, This build, you can use any build, to be honest with you. A nice striker build's going to do just as good. I do like the ND spread when solo, though. I just feel like it makes it feel a little bit more comfortable. Especially if I can hit some spawns with it. There's a spawn down here now. That's only 2 ads. Get quite a lot of that spawn in a group. Oh, okay. That ad there now, forever known as Rick. He's lying down as you're going napping. Those who watch the stream, call him Rick now, because Rick loves a nap. He'll have like mid-stream naps when we're streaming all day, his farming sessions. Try to get better. This ain't the best cover, but trying to get the MD on these. There's only 2 to spawn anyway. Solo's so bad with the amount of ads, isn't it? Like, it's so bad. Try to get this cover, get a decoy out, blind fire him maybe. You just get him to turn around, it'll be an easy kill. He's not caring about that decoy, wow.
Set up in the mall.
Well
They're
done.
not getting through here. Don't die, motherfucker. Not a chance.
I don't think there's a tier 5 mission on this game I wouldn't be able to do with this build right now. I think you get this build together, get it prototyped, farm Negotiated Dilemma when it's on targeted loot. Not too hard to put together. Even non-proto, you should be absolutely fine on 3s. Some 5 just practice. Such a comfortable build. The only problem, like I said earlier on about solo farming, is the lack of ads. But if you take this into matchmaking, get 4-person squads on 5s. We are going to have a spawn out top. There we go. So how he didn't crit on him then. There we go. Someone over there? There he is.
Still there, sweetie? Hello? Fuck. Everybody get yourself
Still
straight.
no
This situation is
protos.
serious.
I expected from earlier on at least 3. 3 would have been bad. Getting none at the minute. Like, I think we did a 4-person tier 6, and I think the minimum someone had was like 13. We then did 8, and Lady Rock and Rick were both in the 20 drops. Same on 10. So many. Said some loot drop. We missed some loot from our tier 7. The run before in here. This was rough on tier 7. Solo. Got pegged back into this room. I'm gonna try and hit that spawn out that door. Would be nice.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Don't say it's just one ad. Has made that push for one ad. Oh my word. Don't think that created him then.
Serious trauma detected.
We'll go back. So we're gonna hit that overcharge. Get back into our safe spot. Push to get the spawn. I can't believe we only got one out of it. There we go, we're good now. Maybe we get more now. Oh, okay. Okay. Come on over there.
What's going on down there? Diesel, are you dead too? You
Made that
inbred
harder
son
for
of a
myself
bitch?
because I thought the room was
Everybody
harder than it
fix
was
your
gonna
rating
be then.
now.
Looking at about just over a 20-minute run. So within the 30 minutes I said, like, you don't want to be
More
spending
toxins at unsafe levels.
more than
Filters
30
failing.
minutes on a mission unless it's higher tier. Worth it for tier 10s, don't get me wrong. The loot's incredible, the drop's incredible. Let's not be
Immediate
too
medical
risky.
assistance needed. Serious trauma detected.
Let's not be too risky.
Agent down.
There we go. As I poke my head up in front of a medic.
We got devils in our house and they mean to kill us all. Stand and
That
fight.
overcharge on the hive though is so good.
Stand and
Make
fight.
sure you're doing that. This is where God is on our tier 7. We cleared everything. The boss was out. The boss was starting to go low. Few spawns caught me off guard. I think the best place to be in this room is going to be this right side. If I was over here, I think I may have survived. Even like the back right corner over here, maybe. Guess spawns over here. If I was doing the 7, oh, I started near where we came in. And you get spawns here, you get spawns over there, you get spawns over there. All push down there, right? that was someone close then, I think. No? Are they up above? Oh, there they are.
Serious trauma detected.
Can I have a chunga on the 7? No, it could be random spawns.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Imagine we wipe here. Imagine we wipe here. Because I pushed hard. Try and bring him all the way back into here. I got 10 seconds. Oof. Oof. Okay, we got a hive back. Jeez.
Serious
Oh,
trauma
no.
detected.
Oh no.
Agent down.
I got my lifeline and still messed up. So now we got to weigh 100. This is what happened on the 7. I messed up like this. He's a tank. We're screwed. Oh, ho, ho. Get that overcharge. Get that cooldown going. Okay. You're gonna be aggressive. Don't be stupid. Yeah, decoy out as well. This is what happened. We're getting him dead low on the 7. And so I didn't see the spawn. Someone got me. There we go. There we go. Oh, I think I finished him off. Yeah, not a bad. You can see why this isn't easy as the last few weeks with DCD or, like I said, Mechanistic Museum, Federal Bunker. A few tricky areas. You could play a lot more safer than I did, though. I probably shouldn't have pushed that there. You could have much better spots in that area. This last area, though, is going to be tricky. There's spawns from everywhere, and even when you're doing the bosses, spawns. Easiest mission for me, Pentagon. Just sort that room out with the EMPs. Everything else is an absolute breeze. So if anything is on Pentagon this week, you should definitely farm it. 100%. But yeah, no prototypes on that run at all. 21 minutes, though. So maybe my theory about this having a lot of prototype drops this run might just absolutely be void. But it seemed that way earlier. That's it for this week. Discuss down in the comments what you think's your favourite mission to farm this week. It is a bit of a rough run. Hopefully some easier ones next week. As always, like the video, comment, support it. If you keep on watching it, we'll keep on doing these. I look forward to getting some higher tier solo done soon. I would love to hear what high tier solo builds you guys are running. Give me some inspiration. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching this one. Until next time, take care.